Oh, guys, I'm ready for my night listen here, and I just wanted to get this out of the way. So, this was a friend of mine that contacted me today through Messenger. You all can contact me on Messenger. Just type in my name and add me on Facebook, and we can talk one on one. We can even do FaceTiming. I have no problems doing that. I did that the other day with another subscriber. It was awesome. We did that for about 1.5 hours. We started talking about his open baffle system, which I might feature on this channel, by the way. If you guys are very interested, please drop it in the comment section. It's a really unique system, and he's very willing to share, things with me. Definitely an audio file in a very good way. So stay tuned if you really want to see that, and I can do that. I only do it if there's enough interest. I'm not going to waste time and effort to people that don't want to see it. So, anyways, he contacted me. He said, "Hey, Michelle, you know my system, right? I have my system at home, all that stuff." He's like, very well curated system, actually. Very nice, very good componentry, very nicely set up, very dedicated as well. And he's like, I've been listening for the past week, and it's just not hitting me as it's supposed to hit me. I don't really understand what's going on. And he's like, my emotions are in check. I feel happy. I really want to listen. I'm not thinking about crazy things or anything, because that's also a thing I talk about a lot in my videos, is that your emotional state dictates a lot of what's going on that night when you press play. I think you all know that when you guys think about your rent, and if that burden is gone and then you listen to music, it's way more tastier. It's just the way that works. So he made that clear. That's not the problem. He's like, it's just, I don't understand. I can't put my finger on it, what's going on. It just doesn't hit me as it did. So this is also why I have multiple systems. And people always ask me, why do I have multiple systems? Here comes the explanation for that. It is called complacency. I have made this video before. It was a very popular video. Actually, hopefully it's going to boom again. It would be great. Sharing is caring. And shake a hand, make a friend. Guys, subscribe. It helps. It really helps me making more content for y'all. But it is called complacency. The system is not the problem. The system is still doing exactly the same thing as it did the day that you were done building it up and putting your time into it and putting your effort and sweat and tears into it. Every single system that is dedicated, I will tell you straight up, there's a piece of personality in there from the guy who's listening to it. Anyone who sees this video will probably agree. If you sit in front of your system, that embodies what you were capable of doing within the limitations that you have. And usually the limitation is attached to space, the woman's acceptance factor. let's put that let's put those two together, and wallet size. And not that that means everything. There's plenty of cheaper stuff I can let you hear over here that sounds phenomenal. But it's complacency. Your brain gets used to that sound. You will no longer be shocked by that crescendo. You will no longer be shocked by that beautiful voice in the middle, because you know it's going to come. And you also know the quality of your system. So your brain is used to this. It's really what it is. So what I told him, and this is for me why I have multiple systems, build yourself a secondary system. It does not need to be as lavish and as reference leveled as what you have as a reference level. But if you build a secondary system, you can break free from that complacency. You can go, hey, not today, not in the mood for this. I'm going over there in the other room and dibble dabble a little bit around for a week or two, and then come back here again. And then you realize, whoa, it sounds like new again to me. And the reason is simple. Your brain gets used to a certain sound. It's the same thing when you go to. I've had this happen as a nice example. I used to visit a lot of people that from forums, and when I had a loudspeaker, it was very loud, right? Very loud and very upper end heavy. And I would go home, it sounded completely rolled off for me. Like damn, my brain this quickly already made that protective switch, I call it, of hey, I got to adjust to this for a second. And then I come at home and I was playing. I was like, my gosh, it sounds so rolled off. But that's because I was over there and it was very straightforward, a whole different type of sound. So that's how quickly your brain can switch between that. It doesn't take days. It doesn't even take multiple hours. Within an hour, your brain is already adjusting to certain new situations, and it needs to do that. or else you would go completely crazy, right? So I told him, if you build a secondary system, you can break free from your main system and do that. And that's also the reason why I have, multiple systems. When I get complacent with my main system, and that happens. I've had it once in a while. I sit there, I'm like, I'm not in the mood for the RS1 right now. It's just not the sound I'm looking for today. It's not hitting me as it's supposed to. Let's go to my room over here, or go to the den over there where I have my CF70 with the MC13S, and I have a whole different sound and a whole different experience from that, which I was just looking for. My brain just needs that little teasing and flip flopping a little bit. So there you have it, guys. That's my take on it. I do feel that a lot of people make wrong choices because they're getting emotional. They are starting to stress. There's something off. There's something not right. There's something not right sounding in my system, and y'all, not y'all, but a lot of people start looking for issues with their componentry. Like, oh, maybe I should get a new amplifier. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should that. Maybe I should do this. You don't have to do all of that. I promise you. Just spend a little bit of money, put a secondary system up, and I can almost guarantee you that you will not buy as much componentry either anymore for either system, because you're starting to get to the point, hey, tired of this, I need to step back for a second. There's nothing wrong with that. Step back from a second, go over there, reset myself, do for a week or two or a week, and come back over here again and listen, experience my system all over again. Then you also realize that the system is not the issue. The weakest link in most systems, and I'm just going to say it how it is, aside from rooms and just the physical aspect of it, it's us. We always try to look for fallacies somehow. If you can break free from that, that might be a very good key for you and a gateway for you to do that. Guys, thank you for watching. Hey, and like and subscribe. Let me know. Put it in the comment section. I'd love to read it. I'd love to know if you're experienced the same thing, and maybe you figured this out on your own as well.